timing, as always. Hey, welcome to Outside the Box. Yours truly, Kate of Gaia. Emma Swan, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's yours truly works. Yeah, I'm not even sure where I want to go tonight. Well, I hope I'm being heard. Skype fell out once during the song, so who knows? Well, it looks like it's going. There we go. Yeah, that looks like... Yeah, okay, it's not spinning anymore. Okay, yeah, Skype fun. Lots going on around the world. Nice little effectuals, guys. Well done. That is the literal effect of the spiritual cause. You know, the expression of, and you shall move mountains. Yeah, well, you will. Not with a legal name, you won't. Sorry, you're dead. Zombie. Parasite. True story. Feeding on humanity. Hemorrhaging the soul of creation. Stick a knife in it. Keep doing it. How many knife blades can you take in your soul to allow your energy to get sucked away from you by another? Isn't it fun, you know? You just get one knife pulled out, and there they are, putting another one in to bleed you out some more. And keep bleeding you and keep bleeding you. You bleed, they feed. That's how it works. That's the parasitic nature of a legal name reality. Have a look around humanity. Right? You see, humanity always expects something in exchange for something. Right? That's called business. When you do things just for the sake of doing them, not expecting anything, well, that's called kindness. To give you an anagogic mirror of that, you know, do you remember if you ever had this experience of going and getting something for, I'll use the literal, to show this objective, I'll use the literal Christmas bullshit story. You know, your typical humanity bullshit, reaffirming the lie, showing kids that it's okay to lie and then reward them with it. You know, telling them there's fucking Santa Claus, which is a very anagogic story, a very spiritual story, but people are too busy walking around, you know, beating each other up. And of course, it's the time of year where you get to hold a door for someone, isn't it? That's the only time of year. Okay? But let's imagine you go out and you, say you have a favorite niece or a nephew, you know, and their mom and dad the child wants something, and maybe mom and dad just can't handle it. Maybe it's something that it's too much for them, and you take it upon yourself, because you can, to put that under the tree for them. And they're not. The child is not expecting it. Mom and dad, well, hey, based on the bleeding out of, you know, day-to-day legal name living, parasited through all forms, car payments to get to work, to make a few bucks, to get taxed, you know, that kind of stuff. Registering this and paying for this, and gotta get this done. How much is that? Gotta get that. You know, it's a world of paper shuffling. North America, the not applicable, is just a bunch of paper shuffling. There's nothing getting produced. Excuse me. The only thing that does get produced is self-service greed, you know, from the farm to your stomach kind of thing, and all the layers of money in between there. But there it is, Christmas morning, and your niece or your nephew goes and looks like, wow, could it be? And of course, you're sitting there in full anticipation, knowing it's exactly what they're hoping it is. And they open it up, and then they have this huge smile, and it just explodes, and, you know, you just kind of, yeah, you know, that moment. And it's at that moment that humanity says, legal name humanity says, yeah, that was $250. Here's your bill. Do you expect that from a child? Seriously, right? You see the contrast here? What makes the rest of humanity different? Go ahead, tell me. What makes the rest of humanity different? Creation wants to put that present under your tree called life, the tree of life. Don't worry, you'll know it's for you. It doesn't have a name on it. has a word called truth. And you found the way. Truth is the way, the name. Do not take that in vain. Get with the weather vane on that one. Set your compass to truth. And then do a little bit of this and a little bit of that to get the truth out. Legal name fraud. There's enough ways to get to the truth. And this is not a matter of making or wanting humanity. We've been through all of these hoops, guys. Okay? This is not about get out of the literal. Get out of the literal. But one objective now. If egotistical, monkey-chattering Luciferians that still live in the realms of believe and not believe, religiocosis, chosenitis, born-agains, worshipping idols, those, not my concern. They're with CERN. They're with the physicals. Okay? Care. I don't care about the intellectual literals. You want to play intellectual dance? I'll dance you into the den of inequity, no problem. Easy. People want to come and be an intellectual monkey jabber. I can play that game all day long. But I won't. I don't have time for it. I don't have the patience for it. Because every second counts. Since the beginning of this show until now, children have died. That's a fact. It's a big planet. In a little sense. Apparently there's 7.3 billion souls. There are children dying and being born every instant, every second. Somewhere on this planet. One child is born, registered, now it's dead. A child dies because the ones that registered the baby killed it. Playing baby trade. Let's trade life for death, shall we? No thanks. I can go on and on and on about this, but truly, if you want to move mountains, you will never move anything but your own little molehill, pushing it around and around and around in a circle, egocentric, and that circle. You know where Dorothy starts her walk to the Emerald City? That's the grave. The red road. The dead road. Spirit breath of consciousness in the mirror. R-E-D. Pick the right road. Spirit breath in consciousness of truth. That's all it really takes. Not asking you to go out and close this account and do this and do that and the other. Just know. You don't have to do anything with it. It's all illusional. Get out of the legality, reality of illusion. Get on with your day. There is but one purpose. Legal name fraud. Get the word out. I don't care what the fuck you're doing. I don't care if you're a king, a queen, or whatever. The only objective here is get the word out. The legal name, thinking you are any name, one name at all. Any one thing at all. That's the mark of the beast. You know, it's like it looks like the post of man in a body. Oh, look, I got a debit card with man in a body. Yeah, they're both dead. What's the difference between man and body? The body of man. Sounds about the same. Yeah, nice card, bozo. You left yourself out of it. Actually, you didn't. You encased yourself in a little chunk of plastic. Nice tomb you got going there. Nice book. Nice tombstone. Yeah, well, make sure we stick that to the headstone that you're chasing. Or not. You can change direction any time. It's just a change of mind, which is just a change of heart. Do you care? And I will caution people regarding links and tagging. Don't tag me, please. Especially on stuff that's going to get all sorts of monkey chatter or new cager type. Oh, I love you. Oh, my God, you're so... Oh, you know, that shit. Yeah, kids die. Your fault. Stop doing it. Please. You're wasting time. There is no time to waste. There is no time to waste any longer. TikTok. You're not seeing the volcanoes blowing up around the planet? Little shakedown. There's ISIS taking down Nimrod, former Babylon. What is it? ISIS raises the city of Nimrod. Raises. Remember the mirror of the word, eh? So if ISIS raises in the physical, the is raises, R-A-I-S-E-S intent in the spiritual. So there's the as above, so below. ISIS raises the city of Nimrod where the Tower of Babel was believed to have been built. These are literal playouts of the anagogic causal realms. And if you have a legal name, you have not a fucking clue as to what I said. Not a clue. You're clueless. Clueless. You haven't followed the clues. It doesn't take much. I don't know. How many clues do you want? We've got countless clues and proofs for any lustful ego needing satiated to remove their lustful doubt and to why they're bleeding out humanity. They're the nicest people. Aren't you? You just don't know what you're doing to yourself. I and many of us, many of us know exactly what you're doing to yourself on the most heinous spiritual level. You're dying. You're dead. Legal namers just go through the process of dying, cradle to grave. That's what the legal name is, isn't it? You take it from cradle to grave. Everyone's got a name, one kind or another. It's part of the consent of the overall. If you are any name, one name at all, you are in the contract of name, not applicable to magnetic electric. You're delusional. You think you are but one thing. I, like many of us, can be all names. Any name, whatever, it doesn't matter. There's only one path in it. Truth. That's it. It's the idea, just the idea of it. So here, quick little quote. I don't know, maybe about 3 o'clock in the morning or something. If one seeks to move mountains literally, simply be the mountain that cannot be moved. Truth. This is where you move mountains, nowhere else. Yeah, you notice the Red Sea parts around you? Yeah, those of us that know this. You see, what people don't understand is the power of this. Because you're still caught in a matrix of authority. If you think someone in a uniform has authority over you, and they will. I know they don't. Oh, fuck, I absolutely know they don't. It's kind of funny watching these demons spin out. There's not a cop on this fucking planet that can touch me. There's not a judge or a lawyer. There's not a king or a queen or a president. There's not one fucking legal namer in the demon construct of legal name that can touch me. And those that know who they are. Like magic, isn't it, guys? Yeah, because it's truth. Truth is magic. And again, if you want the proofs, loseaname.com. I highly recommend and suggest. It's not advice. You can do whatever the fuck you want. The only advice I give is breathe, because you haven't done that enough, obviously. Sorry, I just derailed myself on a fractal. That was a good one. It really is quite simple, guys. Sorry about that. That I just spiritual derailment. Getting back to the mountains. You will part the seas. These people are under contract to Lucifer. Some know, many, most do not. The ones that know keep the ones that don't know in line. You'll find them in upper echelons, things like lieutenants, captains, chiefs of police, judges, a couple of henchmen usually within the cops, the ones that really like ripping people off. That's what they're parasites. You live on the paper ocean, the Admiralty Sea, on the City of London planet. The Vatican is registered in London, okay? So is Washington, D.C. So is the United Nations. Everything on the... Go grab an atlas. You know, one of the mythical books of Paperland. Go grab an atlas. And every name, every line, every page is Crown copyright. You see, copywriting an atlas. Here's another one. There we go. That's a slight anagogic there. An imaginary book with pictures of the planet with lines on it, copyrighted. And if you think that's the planet, so are you. You live in the paper world, the two-dimensional flat earth, and you're a surface dweller, dead thing, made of the same, the body's made of the same thing the paper is. You just have to choose which life you want to, or which part you want to breathe life into. And here's the planet walking around, giving life to life, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to a fucking paper doll, literally. Breathing the very life into a dead carbon 666 ink spot. You going to clean up the wet spot, honey? You got to clean up your own, kids. You know, it's about taking turns here. Do the math. Or do the grave. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about... You want to continue doing this? I don't give a fuck about you, because you don't give a fuck about children. Why the fuck would I give a fuck about you? Would you? Hey, Bob, you don't mind if I come over and cut your kids' throats, do you? Oh, no, come on over. Yeah, that's what legal name says. I can give you countless literal, logical, absolute, legal bullshit proofs of this. And here you have humanity worshiping law, and you give them a couple of simple ones to look at. I've lost count of how many lawyers we fucked up with this one. Can't answer the question. And when they do answer it truthfully, and you hear it, we've had a few recordings of it. Well, yeah, it's using somebody else's copyrighted material. That's, yeah. Plagiarism. Yeah, I'm not going to play eurism. I've already played eurism. Fuck that. Not a copycat, thanks. I'm the original cat, you know? Literally. That's how it works. Oh. What a beautiful post. This is the shit I'm talking about, kids. Here's someone with their Anna goggles. Like, we're talking They Live, seeing it style. You know the movie They Live? Anna goggles is seeing the real reality of what's going on. Loud and clear in this post. Yeah, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Sure beats a music link. You know, oh yeah, I don't mind that kind of stuff once in a while, sure. But I'll tell you, if that's your shtick, you'll suddenly notice that you don't have access to my page. Because I get tired of it. Because every time you do that and keep doing that, there's children dying. You're a murderer. I don't hang out with those. You better wake up. Check this post out. Revelations 3, King James Version. Complete with the objective contained within this beautiful work of art. Way to point it out, Rye. Or Rye, or... it works. Just the sound itself. Roll. Anyway, Revelations 3, King James Version. Verse 3, And unto the angel of the church in Sardis write, These things saith he that hath the 7 spirits of God and the 7 stars. Christ mind. I know thy works, that thou hast a name, thou livest, and art dead. It's not hard to spot, is it? And you thought this was going to be hard. You got a legal name? Yeah. I know what you are. I know thy works, that thou hast a name, thou livest. You can't live in the Whore of Babylon commerce world, dead Atlas place without one. Go ahead and try. Maybe then the Christians will see that they've already been marked in their forehead and in their hand. Show me your ID. Oh, you see, the forehead already has it because you're reaching for a fucking purse or a wallet for it. Travel light. No luggage allowed on Phoenix Airlines. The mere fact that you think that you have to do something regarding that legal name, this is where we're at. This is for the grade 8. It's a one room schoolhouse, okay? We teach all grades here, from kindergarten to grade 8. This is grade 8 stuff. So kindergartners, pay attention. You'll pick up a few hints here, okay? And that's not a slight. That's not a judgment. That's an observation. We all started in kindergarten too. And the good news is you got to get back to kindergarten to figure it out. But we'll bring you to grade 8, and then we'll show you from there, okay? All right. I know thy works, that thou hast a name, thou livest, and art dead. For anyone that wants to, look at the Bible. Christians seem to think that's their book, so how about you read it? How about you read it right, though? Go ahead, born-again Christian. Show me that you don't have a mark of the beast. And they think some plastic fucking doll or some gold or silver icon hanging around their neck is coming to save them. That's not what he taught. Dipshits. That's what the church taught. Someone is going to take all of your bullshit upon... And fuck you, I will. You gotta take your bullshit on. Legal name says you take all of humanity's bullshit on you. All of it. Not a little bit. All of the part you calls. If you intend to use the legal name, that is the part I call. You see? I'm not a particle. I'm a wave. Light. In its purest form. We're the ones that create the particles. Now. It says right at the graveside, ashes to ashes, those that have risen, the phoenix, dust to dust, in the mirror of intent of the serpent crucifixion. Dust. And there you shall return, legal namer. I can prove it. Easy. Take a walk around a graveyard. They all had legal names. They all thought they were one name or the other, including people like William Shakespeare and Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, Walter Russell. As far as I know, they're all dead. As far as I know, some of them got really nice tombs built for them and everything. Nice book, tomb, stone. Nice bookstone. Can't turn that page very easily. But don't worry, heaven will. No stone unturned. Verse 2, be watchful and strengthen the things which remain, truth, that are ready to die. Legal name fraud. Oh, we're watching. Oh, yeah, we're watchful. We see you. And strengthen the things, the truth which remain. You that stand and walk in the, I get it. Just carry on with your day. Don't care where in Babylon you are. Just as long as you're not of her. Keeping up with the Joneses. A few extra bucks, head off to Walmart and get your little trinkets. That kind of shit. It's very self-worshipping. Be watchful and strengthen the things which remain. That's why we stand shoulder to shoulder. We strengthen each other in the truth. So be watchful and strengthen the things which remain that are ready to die. Legal name fraud. Let them go. For I have not found thy works perfect before God. Yeah, no kidding. It's a really simple procedure, okay? It goes like this. Mom and Dad, your mom and dad, if you're walking around the body, you have one. Or the other, unless, of course, you're test tuber. But that still came from the sickness of consciousness, the Mao-E, or the male. Thanks, T. right? Egg and sperm. Let's just make it real simple. No face, no name on that. But the body is a result of that. Now, whoever was attached to that, mom and dad, or a test tube from the system, dad, it doesn't matter either or. It's still a gamete interfallopian transfer, right? Conception takes place outside of mother's womb. Then the fertilized embryos are rammed back upper belly. Yeah. Keep that little demon safe for us, will you? It's completely state-owned. Okay. So mom and dad create the body. Intellectual property is a thought. Sort of like a song is intellectual property in the literal sense. A book is intellectual property in the dead legal world. They think your thoughts are property. And if you think your thoughts are property, then you're their property. Maybe ask Carl Lentz about that. He loves being property. He thinks children are property. These people know this. These supposed truthers of the planet know this. The deceivers will be everywhere. I've met very few that are actually getting the real word out. And I'm grateful for you. Heaven sees you. 3, remember, therefore, thou hast received. Babylon has fallen. If you've ever heard 3 words, legal, name, fraud, and did nothing, oh yeah, you have received it. Remember, therefore, thou hast received. You know, this goes back to if the male still has the foreskin and is uncircumcised, you know the verse, their soul shall rot. That's not about the guy, just for the boys. That is talking about the intent of the soul, the sickness of consciousness. If the sickness of consciousness, male, mal-e, still has the foreskin, which means before knowledge, knows it, has received it, has heard legal name fraud, and has not shorn it, circumcised it, cut it spiritually out of your thoughts, that's where damnation is. The mere thought that one is a name of any kind in the literal sense, then your thought is intellectual property. So mom and dad create the body that you walk around in. They name the body and register it, sold the body and the intellectual property, legal name, which was the supposed given to the dead world, Lucifer, the Crown and Cronus, right? Lucifer, Jezebel, same thing with Rome. Okay? And of course, upon registration of that meat stick, because you're not there until you know the first breath. That's when you get sucked into the game, into the gamete interfallopian transfer game, the game of truth or consequences. Capital T, lowercase t, consciousness. You choose. That's your free will choice. Choose the grave or walk away. Simple. Walk the way of truth. So remember, therefore, if you've ever heard about this in any way, there's your truth spoiler. You're at this moment hearing that you're either homeward bound or damned. There's only one thing left there is the choice of it. Babylon, if you've received Babylon has fallen, beautiful bracket work, and heard and hold fast and repent of committing fraud, get the word out. Share a link. Make a poster. Let your friends and family know. And I'm not saying stand there and debate it with the monkey chatters. These fucking demons. They can't wait to get another knife in you to bleed you, emotionally or financially or whatever. It's just a bunch of fucking gnats. Fucking astronauts. If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee as a thief. And thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. And to finish it off, he writes, I've always wondered why the Jewish saying, Baruch Hashem, means blessed be the name. Now you know why. Those bankers are blessing the legal name fraud each time they bless their God, albeit the name whoremonger Babylon. Yeah. They like eating hey, listen, if you're really into snacks, circular snacks, you can get different. You don't have to chew the end of a 8-day-old baby's penis off, Rabbi. Give the poor baby herpes. You see how literally these monkeys take exactly what I just told you? So literally. One must take that's sickness of consciousness. Yeah, that baby stood a chance. Mom and dad giving up the sacrifice. And that's exactly what the birth certificate is, giving up the sacrifice. And what is created with birth certificates? This is why you can't use it for identification. It's not your contract. Money's created. And if you are come from a poor family, typically non-white, because they're really fucking racist, these demons, eh? It's coming from a whitey, by the way. Yeah, they grade the meat stick according to its family. Does it have one father, two fathers? So essentially, someone from a very poor family, let's say in the ghetto somewhere, has a baby. It's still registered, but there's not much of a bond value put on that. Let's just put maybe $50,000 expected that this individual is going to generate in taxes, and typically, as long as they're trained well in school and taught racism properly, the divide and conquer and all the rest of it, they'll likely end up in a jail cell anyway, right? So, but then that they milk the bond there too. That just gets added to the bond debt. Those in jail are actually adding to the bond debt. They're the ones creating money. That's why they like throwing people in jail. It's the easiest way to add to the bond, right? Because looking after you as a legal namer in a jail cell, I got a tab called the birth bond, and the birth bond in the negative rises in the negative in value. Yeah, well, you're costing your masters, so they'll just put that on your tab. And here's the problem with the birth certificate bond contract. That debt is yours as long as you think it is. All money is created off the birth certificate, so it goes right down to that. How many bullets and missiles and nukes can be money, especially from the ones that print it from your sole source that get access to it first? You go along with that? Morons. Anyway, as I put here as my comment, fucking huge gold star on this one, baby. You speak the language. That's all I ask. Speak the language. Say it in your way, I'll say it in mine. Doesn't matter to me. But until you do, you ain't bulletproof. You go along with a legal name, you're as bulletproof as that child's face that got blown up with a 7.62 millimeter round that you allowed to occur because you were part. And it's a big bank heist. You're the getaway driver for 7-point-something billion bank gangsters. Well, I didn't know they were going to go in and... Well, maybe you should have looked, eh? Well, here's your opportunity. You got somewhere to look now. Same place we did. You'll see the same thing we did. True. And once you see that, once you know you're not that, not nothing to do with anything in the legal realm, oh, miracles of... You will never see this until you do. And I don't care if you do or not. Because I'll tell you, if you don't care enough to do it, I'll tell you when the time comes, and it will, you're gonna come face to face with one of us that knows you personally. And there's nothing we can do. Not for you. There's nothing we can do. That's a trespass of free will choice. I'm doing everything I can right now. That's what the now moment is. Do it now. Projects are due, kids. Don't be waiting to hand in your project the night before. It's the night before. It's the night before. Yeah, speaking of thief in the night, 'twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Nibiru spared no one. Well, a few, remnant few. But it's not a planetary thing. It's a spiritual thing. It's really that simple. Losername.com, get over there, and until you've really had a look around, don't even think of getting a hold of me. Don't even think about it. The library's there. The library of the living is there. It won't take you long to check it all out, because I just told you exactly how it works. Mom and Dad register the body that you're walking around in, give up the intellectual property. It's copyrighted, comes back in something that, excuse me, resembles the sound of the name you think you are, and of course you answer to it. And anytime someone says, "Hey, have you got some idea?" and you reach in, you're fucking dead. You're dead. You're a zombie. You're walking dead. That's what these zombie movie allegories are all about. Movies like Warm Bodies. Watch that, and you'll see what's going on. Daybreakers. There's another one. Same allegory, same anagogic. The vampires feeding on vampires feeding on vampires. Till there's only a few standing. Well, that's us. You know, Fluffy the Vampire Slayer kind of thing. That's what I do. It's what I do. It's what many of us do. Because we care about the children. Do you? Simple question. Birth certificate, all the money's created off that death contract. And every penny that gets added to it, every time you go out and these people go out and get loans, and that's all debt added to the bond. That's why a kid, say, in the ghetto would be valued out at $50,000, and someone from a Harvard Yale family, you know, whiteys, tidy whiteys, or whatever, black, white, Asian, it doesn't fucking matter. It's all meat stick to me. It's all monster, beast, human in the color of man. One of their kids will get, you know, registered and probably come in at about 10 million initial bond value. Nothing like being born into a rich family, born into debt, eh? Born into death itself. Huge death itself. You don't see too many of them running around getting the word out about legal name fraud, but they're certainly fucking hearing about it. This is worldwide, kids. It's popping up everywhere. Truth always will. Because that is the truth. If you are of the legal name reality, what you think of as your normal day-to-day everything is fucking normal. Normal. That's your Noah's Ark. No spirit breath sickness. Normal. So know your spirit breath sickness. KNOW. Mal. So are you normal? If you're normal, well, you know what you are. There's fucking nothing normal about me. No. Remember, sorry, legal namers are Normans. Normandy. Normandy? Yeah. The Norman invasion, the Bayeux tapestry, Bayeux lullaby. Oh, it's all the same story. So without the ability to make all of this money off your soul, how many bullets do you think they can manufacture? Yeah. Sure hate to be one of those human legal namers working at a bullet factory. Nothing like hands-on murder. But I'm just doing my job. Slaughtering children? Okay. That's your job. Don't worry, you're getting a raise. You do your job so well. Oh, heaven's going to give you such a fucking raise. It won't be the one you're thinking of. Save me, Jesus. Praise Jesus and pass the ammunition. Hang on, Bob, got to get down that assembly line. We got some 3 and 4 pounders to make here, you know? Yeah, all you on the Abrams tank manufacturing line. Military industrial complex. Purveyors of pure death, these people. You know what they do all day? They build penises to fuck people with. Little lead, little depleted uranium penises. Some big ones, too. They call them cruise missiles and stuff. Huge cocks, V2 style. Hey, let's go intercontinental with this ballistic. Bale is tick. Miss Lucifer consciousness. Whore. You might pronounce it missile, but whatever. You don't speak Phoenician, you don't get the lingo. Fuck you. Get your crayons out, lazy fuck. I'll speak as common speak as I need to. But then again, you know, kindergarten to grade 8 class, I'm going to talk to the grade 8 students because they're already back in kindergarten. They know how to live. Everything they needed to learn, like myself, they learned in kindergarten. You just got to pass through the grades of the literal, logical bullshit to satiate your belief, Piscean mind that rules your heart. If you want to see the difference between mind and heart, it's like this. Do you think murdering a child is a good thing? You know, there's some people on this planet that say, yeah, do it all the time, in the literal sense. But then the ones that are doing it in the spiritual sense have no idea, but now you do. If you think killing children is a good idea, keep using the legal name. Go ahead, because you do. Your heart might tell you otherwise. And then, of course, the program fear kicks in that makes you think you can't follow your heart. But then your heart is dead at that point anyway. You're as of the demon world. See ya. Straight to hell with you. Oh, don't worry. There's not just me at the gate checking ID. So don't come up to us, because there's nothing we can do. The only thing we can tell you at that point is sure to fucking tell you. You did nothing. You did nothing. Or you did something. That's the difference between heaven and hell. Do something or do nothing. If you do nothing regarding this truth, whether you physically take it upon yourself like myself and many others that fought through this, disbelief that humanity clings to, we've already fought through those trenches. This is how we're able to share this now. How much more do you want us to do for you? Well, don't expect anything, because we've already done everything we need to do. We're at the wall now. There's nothing more that we can unveil. The truth is right there. It is the linchpin. It is the hinge. It is the center of the yellow brick, red brick road. Legal name spins you to death. Knowing who you are spins you to life. You expand. Or you can stay in your contract ion and just like a car crusher, you're in the box. Your square is circled, baby. You're toast. End of. See ya. And hey, there's nothing I can say, nothing I can do. While humanity, lost in the false light, has been looking outside themselves for the answers, a few of us got busy and went within. True story. And those are the ones that walked the path, really walked the path. You know, making judges bow and running bailiffs off and cops and you name it. There are many of us going through the story of Daniel in the Lion's Den, you know, the Mike McLeans and others. Like myself, we walked through the Lion's Den. 3 years ago on this day, I was sitting completely obliterated in a solitary jail cell for telling the truth. How much did you care about the truth? Would you spend 28 days in solitary for it? Would you? I got off light. There's some of us that have treasured out for, you know, days longer and weeks and months longer. Just depends on where you're at, what you need to let go of, what you are attached to. Best break all the contracts you have because they don't exist. If you agree that someone else can speak for you because of some false bloodline idea, some DNA trick, you're in contract with them. And I'll tell you, if the one you're with isn't with the program truth, they're dragging you to hell. Your agreement. Your agreement, your death. It's nothing I can do. Nothing I can say 1 + 1 = 2. Have a look for yourself and see what you think. Or are you going to be all tied down with emotional diatribe and nonsense and completely caught in the mystical illusion of the physical dead world legal name construct? If you even think you need to go to court, you got a bit of a walk to do. Because you still think you're that name. You still jump at that piece of paper. You still don't believe the contract has nothing to do with you. And it doesn't. How more literal can I prove this to your egos of doubt and Luciferian fucking fear? It's a bluff, kids. It's a bluff. It's a bluff. It's a bluff. It's a bluff. Okay? Kick them off the bluff. A couple of questions you can ask yourself. Did you create the body? No. Did you name it? No. Some of us changed our... Well, see, that's the thing about the legal name that Mom and Dad registered. That was their contract that they tried to pin on me. Fuck you. Not a chance. That has the way of truth in it. And the lie. Every name does. Every name does. It has two paths in it. There are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the one you're on. Here, let me throw on here, one sec. Let me throw on a tune, and we'll bring this back, and it's going to be the same story, legal name fraud. Apparently, I have to keep saying this 1,000 different ways. There's only one way out. Legal name equals death. Truth equals life. Choose.
Grabbing on my 6-string, making rowdy music.
Yeah, so try that one on. Why don't you just be me for a while? Be yourself. Be original. Don't be a copycat. Hey, got a legal name? Well, Google it. If you think it's you, Google it. And what do you see how many think it's yous you are? And guess what? You get to wear all of their shitty underwear. At the same time, because you share the same thought. Same lie. I don't care if you're the getaway driver in the bank heist. Neither will the authorities called heaven. Truth. The only authority there is. If you think otherwise, well, that means you're a liar, and I can't help you there. That's yours. You have to change that. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Anyway, let's get this show on the road and get everybody involved in here. Let me see, what have we got? So have I got the BTR? Probably in here somewhere, if I know. Yeah, BTR 026. Thank you. Yeah, great one. 1 Corinthians 15:44. Yeah, it is sown a natural body. It is raised a spiritual body. There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body. The natural body is, well, if you say legal name, you go all natural and become fertilizer, right? That's the natural body. You're the one that raises it to the spiritual, the infinite immortal one. Legal name says you're dead. It's not an opinion. It is a literal matter of fact. In so literal a way, I can say it in countless ways. Anyway, BTR listeners 026 tonight. To phone in, you can use 661-467-2401. Okay? And, of course, all we have tonight is the 3 hours that we can hang out. That's including the hour rollover, depending on, what creation thinks and where we need to be. But I sure would love to hear from you. All you have to do is hit 1 on the dial pad once you call in. Again, 661-467-2401. And BTR for those on Skype is BTR listener 026. Just put that in your search. Hit search. When it comes up, right-click it. Another menu, top of it says call. Click that, and that will bring you, with no fuss, no muss, straight to the table here. Okay? Yeah. And here's a beautiful anagogic. Showed up yesterday, and I'm a real bitch about these things. Just to, hey, have a look. Have a look. Why aren't you doing it yourself? Right? What's the BTR listener number? Not picking on anybody. This happens all the time. I just want to use it as an anagogic to show you how much we don't do things for ourselves, where we'd rather let others do it. It's nice to have others doing it, isn't it? Be one of them. It's even nicer. And if everyone's doing it, boy, what a nice place, huh? Yeah, when you start doing it for each other instead of doing it each other. Legal name says you're fucking everyone around you. True story. So come on in, guys. Hey, we got, I think we got Pa and Bindi. I know we have, I'm pretty sure that's, it should be Pa, 318, yeah. And Bindi. Hi, guys. How's it going?
Hey, all good. Very good indeed.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, Pa.
Hello.
Go ahead, mate.
I was going to say, don't wait for me to tell you to talk. Come in. I just asked.
Yeah.
Come on.
I just thought I'd be polite. Let Pa go first. I've been here before, so. No? Okay.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, sure. All right. I called in just to say hi, and they're like, no, then. I called in to share a bit of an adventure I had today. A big contrast. Today I spent a lot of time around people that are still so deep in program they don't know they're programmed, and that is very hard to do. It's getting harder and harder to not just stand up and start hitting people. So
true story.
Breathe.
Oh yeah, you don't want to just hit them. You want to just
break the head off.
Yeah, heaven, is it okay? Is it now? No, okay, I'll wait.
Yeah.
I know the most.
Right. Talking for 2 hours straight about a bloody mortgage. I mean, how thick can... Yeah, well, blah. Anyway, so after that, I just had to get out of where I was and went for a walk along the river here in Rotterdam and, just to breathe in the city so long I'm still here because, I can feel that my work is nearly done here in Rotterdam and there's a couple of places I still need to biff and do that kind of thing. But what I'm working on now is Dutch translation of Bulletproof, and I'm doing it 1 paragraph a day because it's 9 pages and it is a brain fucker to do, but very, very satisfying. And I'm doing it in my own words instead of doing a literal translation. I'm translating the concept only instead of trying to use your words and to force them into Dutch.
And that's a beautiful point to make for people. The words are there. You know the concepts. If there are ideas that work for you, use them as is, or be creative. You know the concepts. Be very clear on the concepts, and share them straight from you. You're going to be telling the same story anyway. Just say it from your point of view.
Exactly. And it is it's like a step up on the ladder as well, not in hierarchy as in better or worse, but I've outgrown using your words, and it's not because your words are wrong or anything. It's just they're not my words.
I keep telling everyone, be original. Yeah. The stuff's there. The essays are the crutch of crutches if you need them, and it will for those that it will save you a shit pile of time to get the word out. And then, of course, when we get into translations, that really gets into a different realm. You've got a different mindset in conceptual form, and you will know how to convey those concepts far better in Dutch than I could. True story.
There's a big chance of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I'm doing, what I'm figuring out while I'm writing it, because while you write it, the phonics is obvious, but also the etymology just gets, every word has like 12 layers, and you can keep going. There's the 12 again. Anyway, and the layer I'm getting because it's Netherlands, Dutch, it's very much Admiralty here. It drips off everything. Nobody sees it anymore, but everything's navy blue around here, or army green, and so what I'm doing is throwing the Admiralty law speak back into it's already in most of them, but I'm accentuating it to give it a bit of a playful feel as well, so it's not like hell and brimstone, but you are responsible, yes. This is what you can do about it, yes. And we're inviting you. And the next time I see you and you've got it and you're not doing it, then I'll bitch slap you. But first, you're being invited to step over the line of the name game. Yeah. So, and I've been practicing on finding the more Dutch anagogics as well, because my brain just automatically does it in English. It's the first language I learned, also my heart language. Dutch is too, but it's still the preference there. But I'm getting the hang of it in Dutch, and it's fun. And especially when I can sound off Larry and Willie, and there's plenty of Rafa as well. And want to get together soon with a bunch of you guys, and do a bit of sounding off of this stuff in Dutch. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to hear from the Italians too. We've had a French show now. Come on, Italians, where are you?
Yeah.
I dare you.
Hey, you're either I am the one walking in truth of the Christ mind through spirit breath of consciousness, or you're the id ally. If you speak close to id alien, Italian, Italy, id ally, id all lie. Where's Rome? The id of all lies, right there. Everything's named. You want divine feminine pain? Well, keep going left on the map. Spain. How about the wise? The three wise men? More like three wise guys. I'll show you. It shows up in the United Kingdom. Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales. Put them all together, and you have wise. I went through all of this. The divine feminine of duality. Yeah. Scottish, divine feminine, the law of truth Sorry, law. Let me get this right. Scott. S. Divine feminine co-duality in the womb. O. T. In the law of truth or crucified. Ish man. Ish is man. Or what's your angle? Angle-ish. Angel-ish? Are you angel-ish? Or what's your angle? What are you fishing for, Lucifer? Ish. How about well-ish? Well, I'm not. Are you well-ish, or are you the well of truth, man? How about the ire-ish? Are you the angry-ish, ire, or the I in the spirit breath of consciousness, man? Time to get wise with all four quadrants of the UK, intent of the divine feminine heart allegory. Went a little smaller in the Ireland with 4 provinces, but it's still the same 4 chambers, just one expansion of the heart. Hey, your rope. Hang yourself there. Yeah, Europe, your rope. I was dancing all the names of the different, well, not applicable, North America. South America is say, creation, as below, divine feminine, say, right? Anyway, just
it just pokes your eyes out, doesn't it, once you see it?
Oh yeah, it gets pretty expansive very quickly. The joy of, in your example, Mindy, with other Netherlanders, Dutch people around you, it is so much easier when it is a team effort. We got lots of people in the English thing, right?
Yeah.
It's here we have now a Dutch show, an English show, a French show. Who wants to do Spanish? Who wants to do Italian? Who can put a group together to speak of the legal name for German? Any other language? Russian? I don't care. Get the word out about the legal name fraud. And there is the one thing that needs to be really, really got on this. There is no time for literal monkey chattering, okay? Talking about this and that and the other. This is about showing humanity how they are being slaughtered. Go ahead, you find me something in the literal reality that's more important than life and death. Anybody? Anyone want to take that one on?
No bloody way.
Yeah, it's kind of what it's all about, isn't it? Yeah, the truth. This is about life and death. You choose. Legal name is death, literally, absolutely. See ya, dust to dust. Us, we're the phoenix. The ashes, we'll leave them there too. We burned up the Babylonian world. We burned. The ashes that we rose from were all of the paper world. Everything in the Luciferian commerce, religious, military world is built on of paper dolls that the legal name that you think you are, thought is life itself. If you think you are a paper doll, you are breathing life into it. That you have to burn. That's when the phoenix rises.
Huh. That makes me think of what the Chinese do when somebody marries. They get a small paper model of every single thing you could ever need as a married couple, and they burn it. So that's a good anagogic for what they're basically doing. If they're entering into flatland. Very
cool. I did not know that.
Yes.
Neat.
One of the rituals.
Yeah, that's a neat anagogic. Look, it's telling the same story. Funny that.
Yep.
Everything
look away.
Everything in the literal world points to death. Everything in the spiritual truth points to life. One is mortal. There's your mort gage, your death pledge, literal legal namers. No thanks, because the langage is the tongue pledge. You might pronounce it, language. That which you speak is coming from where? Where? Within. Your source. What are you speaking? The tongue of Babylon, Luciferian legal name death, let's parasite the children? Or did you go the other way like the smart ones did? Us. We got the hell out of Babylon. And right now we're getting the hell out of Babylon. Love these allegories, or the anagogs that show up. There's Isis raising, R-A-Z-E, right? Raise. Like razor to cut, raise. Nimrod. Yeah. It's one of their planes, too. I used to laugh at that one. The Nimrod is a surveillance platform. Oh, yeah, a bunch of fucking Nimrods. Yeah, taking it down. This is the magic of moving mountains. You watch the planet move. I went to the garbage can. Check this out. Here's a headline. I'll show you how to redefine your reality. Mix these 3 ingredients and you will not develop a cancer. Yeah, mind, body, and soul. Legal name says your mind is owned by a piece of paper, killing the body, leaving you soulless. Because your soul, baby footprinter, was planted on a piece of paper. And while you agree with the contract, your footprint, lovies, your motherfucking footprint is on that document. That is your world that you walk in. That's why no one in the paper reality can come anywhere near me, threaten me. Are you kidding me? Can't do a motherfucking thing. I am an immovable mountain. End of. The mountains move around me, kids. That's what it means to move mountains. That Jesus guy, fuck, he was right again. Huh. I really, really wish Christians would actually listen to what Jesus said instead of what that rogue pedophilic fucking monster is telling them. Pointing up at the bigger than life-size version of the airplane that they're supposed to worship, you know, a plastic representation or whatever they cast it out of, on a cross with all the wounds and everything else. Do what he does and this is how you'll end up. Worship him. He'll take your sins. It won't. You're gonna take here. Tell you what. Here's a question for you. Are you going to take on all the sins of humanity upon yourself? Really? Would you die for all of humanity? Fuck no. You kidding me?
No need.
I'm going to pay the price for your fucking bullshit. Here I am telling you that's bullshit, and I'm gonna. Oh, I know it's bullshit, but I'm gonna keep doing it and killing kids and stuff, and I'm gonna say that's okay. Fuck you. This is what it means, kids. This is responsibility of self. Responsibility, bringing life back to yourself. The only time that you can bring life to self is responsibility.
Yep. Self-correct. Put your dick back in your pants.
Exactly. What are you doing every day? What are you doing every day? Are you helping humanity, or are you just going along with the death? There's a good one. Because the answer is right there in front of you. It's self-evident. The whole construct is built on it. It's a paper world. And while you just think you are a legal name, that it somehow has something to do with you, you are aiding and abetting back into the third-party interloping status of mom and dad's bullshit contract that sold you to Satan. You going to go along with that contract anymore? Or are you going to change your mind on that one? Because I'll tell you, you take on the legal name, you are literally taking on all of the sins of humanity that agree with the legal name, thinking it's them. All of it is yours. I don't care how good you think you are. I don't care how good life you think you've lived. Because we're all decent people here. This table, decent folks, you know. You look back over your life, did you really go out of your way to hurt people and, you know, climb up their backs and parasite them? Did you do that?
Just the opposite.
Yeah, the ones at this table that come to this table, quite the opposite. That's why you're here. I know benevolent humanity. You're at this table with me. You hear the same truth that I hear. I'm not telling anything new. This is something we all know. We all found it for ourselves. You had a puzzle piece, I had one. Somebody else had a puzzle piece, you had one. You know what I'm saying? And what we did at this table was we put all these pieces together. And the handiest piece I found in my reality was the legal name fraud. It opened up everything. Do the same for you? Yeah. It's not because
it became a masterpiece.
Exactly. That's when you saw your masterpiece, like I did. Holy shit! And then you go, hey, I'm not playing Satan's game. And then there's those of us, if you want to call us warriors. I just call myself a stubborn, tenacious bitch, but that's me. Okay? I'm not going to let some fucking monkey cop stick a gun in my face and get away with it. Because if he did it to me, he's going to do it to somebody else. So I'm going to stop that motherfucker in his tracks. Yeah, they're really thoughtful. They like kidnapping you away from your family so you can't be with them, to stand the ground for them. Now, they're too busy pointing guns at you and carting you off. And then at the end of it saying, by the way, we kidnapped your motherfucking family, stole your house, destroyed your entire life, and by the way, don't mind us if we help ourselves to the bar and the freezer and all of the food and money and yeah, you guys helped yourselves real good. Fucking emptied the place. Yeah, I wonder who has the chop saw. Wonder who has the scuba gear. Wonder who has that brand new computer. And these are your authorities? Use a legal name, then you're telling me straight to my fucking face that you're really happy that I went through that for nothing. That, oh, fuck you, I'm glad it was you. Well, I'll tell you what you're going to go through, that's nothing. You're going to go through the fucking hamburger grinder, and you won't exist. Because there is no room for demons in heaven. You make your bed, you make your hell, you fucking stay there. Sure to fucking tell you? How many times you got to hear it? How many times do you have to hear it? How many times do I have to say it? How many? How many? I'm done saying it. I'm at the wall like so many of us here. We know there is no further step in the physical reality. You get that feeling, Bindi? Pa? I haven't seen anything new turn up.
Yeah.
All I see now is the anagogic play out of this truth while we stand at this. We're at the wall. We're on the fucking wall.
Yeah, I think we've got the 9 veils covered now. There's no new shit coming, right?
I haven't found anything, and I'm kind of known for my diligence, looking 24 hours a fucking day, 7 days a week. Why is it?
No, it's just a confirmation of the same end game over and over and over and over, and there are different experiences of it, and some people are experiencing shit because their program fear is on full blown, and there are others that have got denial going, and there's us that's got this going. So I'm glad I'm with this gang.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about denial. They live in the slave world of Egypt, ruled by Narmer.
They're dying in the Nile. They're dying in the Nile, like the Pharaoh wanted. Nile. You
got it. Of Nile. Instead of the there's the kneel. Ni-L-E, kneel. That's the kneeling to Lucifer consciousness.
Yes, down on your knees like a good little slave.
Yep. And you'll see it on the Narmer palette. The first pharaoh, Menes. King Menes, M-E-N-E-S. M-E-N-A-C-E. Scorpion King. Look it up. You'll see the slave and little license plate and everything right beside him. That's what the cops flip open. a miniature version of the Narmer palette to put you in Anubis Book of the Dead, registered, because you think you're dead. You think you're registered. You think you're in the Book of Anubis. Well, stop thinking that. Stop acting it. And those, like I keep saying, those that are, excuse me, it's a very fine line here, but you'll know the fine line I'm speaking of. Those that are in Babylon, stay the course, just get the shit done because you're getting the word out. You're covered on that one. You just do what you need to do, and I don't care what it is. Like I said, I don't care if you're a fucking pope getting the word out. Because at least then you're walking in that direction. If you're not getting the word out and not standing in it, this is not a gimme for heaven. You got to do this yourself. You got to choose this yourself. I can't choose for you. I can't choose what you're going to be afraid of and doubt, and all I can tell you is do not doubt the truth. And I'll tell you a little something we've got here. We have it. We walk it. We breathe it. We live it. So it doesn't matter what comes through my reality in the physical, literal sense. I'm certainly not of Babylon or in it. That one's covered, kid. You don't need that puzzle piece. There was one of us that actually did that. There's a few of us that have. I'll tell you what I do know. I know that I am sure of it. That I know how clean I am. I'm the only one I can be sure of. And I'm sure there's a few others out there that probably have that same feeling. Funny, when you said the end game, I'm looking at the garbage can, and there it is, Jim Willie, the cock of Lucifer. The end game, chaos coming, new treasury note dollar on the way. For all you little legal namers, yeah. Oh, yeah, well, hey. They'll keep you dancing, looking in your wallets and purses, and looking, but you won't be looking up. You won't be looking in. And I'll tell you, if you ain't looking up right now, you ain't looking in. Because if you're looking in, you're looking up and seeing exactly what I'm seeing. Oh, the end game's here. Tick fucking talk.
It reminds me of a friend of mine that asked today through email from, is this David Wilcock figure any good to check out? And I said, well, look at his name. The double dick.
Yeah.
What do you want? What does that tell you?
White cock.
Yeah, Willie cock. Oh. I already know. Yeah. But,
oh, yeah, he loves himself so much. Like to compare himself to Edgar Casey and former oh yeah, that went through Jesus, that guy is all about himself.
Yeah, the information is just like the rest of the Most of Truth, because they're all on the same. They all get the same veils. We're all pierced. You get through them all, but some of them stay behind one of them and really obsess about what they're researching, and that is in the beginning. You get lost in that bit.
Well, of course, yeah. Well, here, let's make it easy for people. If you want to know if someone is a real truth walking being, well, they won't be selling books.
No. And they will know about the people name and tell you.
Yeah. If David Icke was really that concerned about the truth, he'd be giving the shit away. Same with Willie Cock. Capiche? Truth ain't for sale, kids. It's free to all. That's the free will choice. I will not defy it.
Yeah. For me, the clue is always in if they're waiting for something to come. This big woo's happening. I think, another savior shit.
Yeah. And in the most general sense, how much did the essays cost you, Bendy? How much do the radio shows cost you? You see? How much do the songs?
Nothing.
I know.
Shit. Yeah, it cost me a little. No, nothing. It cost me nothing except for the effort to touch a key on the computer.
Do you know what money does? Money limits creation.
Yes. Yes. Turns everything into business.
It shuts creation down. And here's humanity thinking that they're creating something by pouring money into it. And they have no idea. They have no idea. It limits creation.
Mm-hmm. Damn straight. Just as soon as I have that literally in my work when I'm making a painting and it's nearly done, and then someone says, "What's going to be worth?" I said, "Well, fuck, let's not go there, because that's not going to help me finish this work. Because you're now trying to quantify something that is not quantifiable. I'm going to leave it up to you, you know." So,
yeah, the anagogic part that I speak of, that's just the highest perspective of the meaning contained within something.
Exactly.
And what you'll know when you're outside the box, because your mind will start seeing beyond. You will start expanding. That's the circle. You've now entered the circle of truth. Because what happens in that when you start looking, we'll look at the plagiarism. Hey, I've already plagiarism. I ain't playing it anymore, right? That's plagiarism is copying somebody else's work. Literally plagiarism. Hey, you don't mind if I write this over here? I plagiarism is me. Okay?
I played your isms. Yeah.
Yeah, I played your is me. What is an isthmus? It's a thin stretch of land joining two continents. You might say Central America is an isthmus. The Isthmus of Panama. Okay? All right. So that's what happens when you take it. Put your Panama Sea anal through there. Cut the isthmus off. Okay? Separate your continents. Oh Jesus, this is the whole planet's just pulling apart in my mind.
I was
right
going to
now.
say we're going to need diapers in a minute if we're going to do continents. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, sea anal canal. Yeah, just.
It's always about the lower track, isn't it? Language is so bloody boring. It's always about the dick, the ass, the tit.
Well, okay, now there's the dividing water, the divide and conquer lie, canal. Let's put the R in there, canar. Oh, well, there we go. There's the duck. Everything that is truth follows, just falls into birds all the time, like the ibex or the wren or the crow or the duck or the swan. Have you noticed this? When you see the truth in the mirror, it will always end up being something that flies, literally. A phoenix, a duck, whatever. That's the Ibi, the high spirit. The Nibi Uru is the spiritual body. The infinite spiritual body is on the way here. If you've got a legal name attached to you, a thought of a legal name, fucking period, don't worry. You're in for a motherfucking ride. You better head to the dumb. Because you are. You will be silenced. Dumb is dome, is tomb, is tome. They're all the same. That's your book. And that will be it closed.
That's perfect. Today I just gave Rotterdam a new name, Toomberdam.
Mm-hmm. There's your Notre Dame, Notre Dame, right? Notre Doom. You familiar with the Doomsday Book? King John? Yeah. What was that, 634 or something like that?
I have no idea what numbers, but I do know what you're talking about, yes. Yeah,
the Doomsday Book was the census for the subjects in England under the king, you know? Basically, it was your first community directory. Yeah,
witch hunt.
Yeah, that's about the best way to explain it.
Yeah. That's all I can say. It's a burn book. Put your name down. We know they've trapped you. All they need to do is bring in the Inquisition. Done.
Yeah, well, that's what FEMA camps are. Yeah, FEMA camps are your they're your execution camps. And you need an RFID chip for one of those, or just a simple thinking you're. Have you got some ID? Yeah. Okay, on the bus. They'll chip you on the bus. They might not even waste the time, you know.
No, they just hoard you into one row and put you on the bus, and you're going to think you're going to bloody Disneyland. That's how denial everybody is.
Yeah, there's only one way into a FEMA camp. You need to think your illegal name, and there's only one way to never, ever, ever be anywhere near that shit, Lucifer's world, and that's to be exactly the what? The opposite. What you think you are. That's thought is life. I'll go back to it again. Have a thought. Think rabbit. Where did that come from? Did you have every thought in the universe right now? No. What you have is a connection to the source of all of that. And what you choose to think is life itself. If you think life itself, if you think you are a legal name, a carbon 666 mark, an ink spot on the fucking bed of Lucifer, even thinking it damns you. It's at that moment that a piece of paper will not come at you like a growling fucking dog in your imagination any longer. And I don't care what fucking job or what feigned idea of authority anyone in a meat stick fucking reality thinks. Your paper don't scare me, bitch. And your paper certainly ain't gonna move me. I'm the motherfucking mountain that you run into. Did you notice? Yeah, they notice real quick. These monkeys, eh? Moon keys. Yeah, moon lives. Dead. Hollow. Reflectors.
Monikers.
Hey, look at that. Yeah. Moniker, the moon, Kiro. Yeah, you're worshiping the moon. You might as well be a Tibetan. You might as well be a Vedic. They love their fucking crazy-ass demons to worship, blue and arms and shit. And what is it? The moon is their goddess, and it's all under the loony bin calendar. And here we are coming up on New Year's. St. Patrick's Day ain't going to be the same anymore. It's New Year's Eve. That's New Year's Eve. The Irish have been celebrating New Year's Eve for a long time. Solar calendar. Look it up. Google it. You know, it's amazing sometimes how people will write out a whole bunch of things to ask me how to find something. And I just answer. You heard of Google?
Yeah. That's the answer I keep giving a lot more because I'm very, I've got a brain full of facts. People, they just suck on you. You turn into a lollipop where everybody comes and sucks and never leaves. So in there. Trying to think of the quote that was in Game of Thrones said, if you try to please everyone, you will be the most dead human being in the universe.
Yep.
So, you're dead anyway, but if you try to please everybody, you'll just, instead of have your crucifixion, you're going to just die every time a bit more.
It's like this, and this works for all of us. If one is taking from another, then one has the full responsibility of the choice of the purpose of taking. Is it for need or is it for greed?
Yep. What I also say too is the more you need help, the dumber you are, the less worth you have, intrinsic worth. Not as a human being, that's fine, whatever. But your intrinsic worth is also what you know and you bring to the table, not just what you eat and shit out. We already know that track. It's low, it's done, it's boring, we know it. But the higher track is bringing to the table, offering, giving.
Yeah.
The cause is always in the giving, never in taking. That's a fact.
Okay, well, let's go back to the, the Bible verse, as I was trying to get in there with it. These anagogics trip real quick here. Yes. It's okay, it's all good. Because you triggered it. Give me a sec. It's coming. I'm going to have to clear my head. Otherwise, that's the thing. You can't try for this stuff. You just do it.
No, it's on the tip of my tongue, but
I know. See that this is the realm of fractal, where everything is so fleeting. It is like it's like a breath on your tongue. It comes in so quickly, so clearly, and you've got to grab it or just as quickly. There it goes.
Yeah, it's like explaining Gordians not in one word. It never works.
Yeah. It's
what was it? Not Exodus, but Bible book. You were talking about a Bible book.
Well, there was the Corinthians one. I think is the one I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. I'm just scrolling to see what triggers. I know it's on here somewhere. So, oh, and guys, the posters, the pictures, you guys are exploding creativity. This is what I mean about the grade 8s that are in kindergarten. Isn't it fun?
Yep.
I just absolutely. Oh, that we were talking.
All day.
Oh, got it. It came back. I just saw what I needed. The natural body. Yes. When you speak of the literal cures and legals and all, you're speaking only of the dead natural body. What we speak of here is the spiritual body, the Ibiuru, the Nibiru. This is the Anu, Aki, Christ life, the heart Christ life. That is the Anunnaki. These are allegories. And humanity is walking around in the dead natural body, worshiping the body, taking and primping and whatever with the body, legal name, working body, and everything is body, meat stick. And they are of two minds. They are schizophrenic. Humanity is schizophrenic. They are of two minds. They think there is something on a piece of motherfucking paper and a body at the same time. What happens to two things that try to occupy the same space at the same time? Think of two cars coming at each other at fucking light speed. It vaporizes. You are denying your own existence in that choice. You are literally killing yourself and feeding on others while you do it. There are those that know the way, that walk the way, and there are those that know the way and just can't be fucking bothered because it doesn't suit their comfort zone. The comfort zone is the box. Miracles happen in the circle. If you're in the box, you haven't got a fucking clue because your circle is squared, bitch. You have given yourself a 2x2x2 coffin. 4 square inches. Me, I grabbed the infinite rope, made a circle out of it, and holy shit, it expands forever. So don't talk to me about how the circle of life works while you're stuck in the box of death. That's why you put the little box around the death. Box it up. We talked about all that too, boxing signatures and... do you think there is any stone I haven't fucking uncovered yet? Because I'm at the wall. I can't find anything. I can't find anything that we haven't looked at. Everything comes up. Oh, yeah, whatever. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you Yeah. Are you walking the natural body or the spiritual one? Here we walk the spiritual body. The Nibiru, the N-E-B-U-R-U. That's really the only point I want. Is legal namers are natural person. You see? Natural person, artificial person. They're both dead. It's not your L. Yeah, it is if you choose it.
I think I've got a new name for a good TV show. Mark calling Nibiru, Nibiru.
Oh, don't worry. Horton heard the Who. It's here. Have a look up. That's the thing, though. I know the ones that have been looking in because they're the ones that are looking up.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't find Nibiru stuff if you're busy gaffing it at the football game. You're not interested in that. You're hanging out with the buds, comparing stats and talking about last weekend and talking about the glory days and living in the fucking past illusion. What, have you passed your glory? Have you passed your prime? Well, if you think you have, you have. Me, I haven't even fucking got started yet. Are you kidding me? Life source? Holy shit. But I'll tell you this, don't be trying to parasite mine. The system tried. The system is dead. My mind and heart is on making it possible to get the word out, to help those that are getting the word out. And that's went far and wide. Because you care, I care, good stuff. I'll do what I can. And at this point right now, I have done all that I can. I really have nothing more to give in the most literal sense, spiritual sense. I have nothing more that I can give. Who will feed on me now? I've already given everything. What you choose to do with that gift, truth, I just hope it's the same thing that I chose to do with it. Spread it far and wide. Dare to save the child. Dare to have enough gumption within yourself to care enough about that child that just died because of you. Legal name creates poverty because it creates wealth. One has to be the opposite. And if you're feeding off the filth and the wealth, that poverty-stricken child that just died is yours. That is the sickness of consciousness, not some natural body somewhere. That is the sickness of consciousness, the spiritual body itself. And it will kill you. You agree with death. You are as death. It's not an opinion either. That's the clincher, right? Legal name fraud and tell people the truth is the same as this. 1 + 1 = 2, and then they start beating you up for it. No, I'm just telling you the truth. Fuck off. Leave me alone. Just because you can't handle it, don't fucking take your fucking demon-worshipping bullshit out on me. I already beat myself up, okay? Fucking back off, garbage. Go beat yourself up. Leave me out of it. I've already had my crucifixion. I've already had my whipping. Your turn. And to the degree that you walk in the truth, getting the word out is the degree of, hey, look, you might not just get a whipping after all. And you're walking in truth, you won't. But you better know who you are. You better drop that legal name thing like a hot fucking potato. Because right now it's a stone tied around your neck to be cast into the sea. You know the Bible story? You know how I know? The stones have the legal name etched in it. Oh, there goes Wonder Woman's silver lasso. What did Wonder Woman's silver lasso do? Made whoever was caught in the lasso tell the truth. Just a coincidence, right? Yeah. I just tied myself up in the silver rope. That's my rope. What's your rope? You're up. You're up. It's your rope. You swing. You either swing from the yardarms by the neck, or you swing by the yardarms as you're launching yourself into the blissful, peaceful waters of heavenly creation. Yay! Splash! That sounds like more fun. What do you think? This requires a little imagination. Hey, listen, we got 14 minutes to roll over. You know the routine. If you want to get in the rollover, 467-2401. BTR listener 026 tonight. If you want to join in with us, we go off the live portion in 13 minutes, 43 seconds. So, anyway, are we having fun? I'm having... It's so funny. It's so funny. What are you beating me up for?
In the moments that you get the cosmic joke and no one else is hilarious, as soon as everybody else laughs along with us, it's going to be a party.
Yeah. Do you find yourself laughing at some of the things I say that most people won't understand? Do you find yourself doing that much?
I've constantly got I wake up with this little giggle nowadays.
Isn't that fun?
Just starts, open up my eyes and think, oh yeah, here we are again in the Matrix. Laugh. Next chapter. Let's see what we can fuck up today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which spanner can I, throw a wrench in the machine? Yeah. Doing that.
Well, it's as simple as, tell you what, look at all the truther sites on Facebook, on the internet, YouTube channels and everything else. Pick out
new ones every day.
Yeah, pick out for the real go-getters, pick out a couple of dozen of those. And by the way, there are lots of, quotable Kate quotables. Come on in. Kate quotables. The door opens, Kate quotables that you can please copy them verbatim. You don't even have to think or type because you know the truth. And I'm pretty in your face with it. I have a way with words to say it in very short pieces. Go ahead and grab those. Look, you can go play the truth. I play the truthism. So if you use anything like that, you're not playing myism. It's not plagiarism. What you're doing is playing truth itself. That's all it is. It's neutral. There's no copyright. It's you can't copyright a thought. Sorry. So feel free, copy and paste the literal quotes and throw them all over there. George Norrie's stuff, Jordan Maxwell's, just fucking plaster them with it. Okay?
Yeah, and another tip, I've made a couple of posters too. That's so much fun, I can do that all day. It's so easy. But anyway, guys, stop liking or licking them. Stop licking my ass. Share them, please. I've got 70 likes on one of them, and they've been shared twice. I'd like to see the number the other way around. Just a hint. Share them. That's what they're for. They're not just to be pretty.
Yeah, not just to be pretty anymore. Thank you very much. All right. Yay. All right.
I'll say box.
Yeah, and Pa, you're back. You looked like you dropped off there, and now you're back. So, hi. Hello. And there's also a Facebook Skype on there. I don't know who that is, but come on in.
Yeah, it's on there all the time. Never says nothing.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I can wait. I'm good.
Sure. She's open a bag of popcorn, eh? What's
I think. Oh, there we go. Facebook has dropped. What is that?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, what's wrong?
You have to name something.
You scared of the kitty, Kate? You fucking better be terrified of this bitch. Come on in. I could do with a good skinning of something dead. That's what I do to legal namer types and shows and whatever. They're dead, so I skin them. Put them up on the trophy wall. Oh, there's another dead one.
Yeah. Same with Psychobabble. I used to just back off and think, oh, whatever, but now I just put my foot down. Shut up. Yeah.
Get it done, kid.
It's my brain that's being taxed as well with all that shit, and, I do it too. So if anybody hears me psychobabbling, please tell me to shut up too.
Oh, no, you're fine. Pa, you there?
I don't know.
I got the mic open. Unmute, Pa, if you're coming in. I'm not sure if you're coming in, but...
I can feel him. There's no sound yet.
You're something else.
Wow. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, here's a typical meat stick response to an anagogic post. The ISIS raises the city of Nimrod. Just a suggestion to anyone that wants to post comments on my page, especially those that aren't in the friends list. I can't see it's a good thing myself. Innocent people live there. Hey, meat stick, wake the fuck up. It's the new Babylon doing it in the old anyway. Oh, well, here, that'll get you a quick little block. Go back to hell or read the essays. That's your choice. I have no time for demons. Anarchist. No, you're not. You're an antichrist. I can prove it. You got a legal fucking name. Let me know when you don't have one. Satan. True story or not? I didn't say one word of a lie. I just tell you the truth so straight in your motherfucking face, it gets a little bit abrasive, doesn't it? Yeah, ego. That's ego. If I am abrasive to you at all, that's ego. That's why I'm so abrasive. I'm here to slay dragons. I will pull your motherfucking goat out. I will rip your motherfucking Hydra dragon ego out of you. and I will slay you. I pick off all the shit, the demons, the things that you're possessed of. That's what I do. And I'm really, really, really good at it. You know why? I practiced a lifetime on myself. Makes you a master of it. So if you want to play the game of debate and try to bait me, well, you're baiting the master baiter. And there's lots of masters at this table. And they're not Mars shall masturbators selling doom. Marshall Master. What a fucking idiot. Anyway. Yeah, tag that motherfucker left, right, and center with Babylon Has Fallen. Bulletproof. I've had enough of them selling death, fear, destruction. Dummy. See, this is the thing. When you have people that claim to be something like a teacher or whatever, you take upon yourself a great responsibility, do you not? Because there are other little sheeple that are going to walk around thinking you're this and you're that, and you're going to, they think you're the motherfucking savior. And they will listen to everything you say because their mind is programmed. Not at this table, you don't. No, we don't have programmers here. Okay? Yeah, we don't sell death here. We don't push death here. Quite the opposite. We make you aware of your death and the death of this world so that you can see the life in yourself. The thought, the very thought is you, coming from the yin, the source from within, connected to the all heart. Garbage in, garbage out. Truth in, truth out. Choose. And it's that simple. I can make it hard for you. Yeah, speaking of, oh, here we go. Facebook back again. Good. You dropped off. Mike's open. There you are.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's been a bit of a nuts day. I've just got to compose myself a little bit. Just caught off guard there. I wondered whether it was linking or whatever, but yeah, today's been nuts. It's been crazy, but my old man, I didn't realise that I was living in fear, really. I was sort of overlooking the fact that I was scared of my old man, and I was scared that what he was going to say, if I told him the truth, because he's so indoctrinated into the system, it's laughable now. I can look at it and I'm just like, you're fucking nuts, because all these years he's thought I was nuts, and now I'm like, Dad, I know now that you are nuts. Like,
isn't it? Yeah. Okay. What you just described, just for everybody, what you just described is crossing that threshold of sanity. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah. Then you look back and you go, boy, was I nuts. Huh? Yeah, we were all a little nuts once. We're not so nuts now, because nuts is wisdom, right?
After having a night of me talking all this crazy shit to him, finally.
I got to tell you.
I'm cool with it.
You have my favorite English accent. It's Midlander, isn't it?
All right, my love.
Yeah, I love
Southwest. Yeah. Wait, it's sort of the same. It's not correct.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, I sound far.
Is he picking up for you guys too, or is it just me?
Yeah, it's a little bit cracking. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, your voice was breaking up a lot there, so didn't catch really anything you said. I just heard a little blips here and there. That's okay. Though. It's okay. It's Skype fun. It's all right. Skype fun. It's the way it is. You know, yeah. When you look around, and again, it's fear, and the fear is the illusion.
Yeah.
Just tell the truth and laugh. Here you go. You're bad.
You got to go through these almost like. Sorry. Hello.
Not getting. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just not getting everything you're saying. You're breaking up a fair bit. Well, for me anyway. I don't. Bindi, is he breaking up for you?
I'm not hearing anything anymore, but it was okay a while back.
Oh, okay. Because it's maybe.
Yeah.
Yes. It is what it is, right? It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. You've got to have that mentality. So if you start getting all victim mentality and say, what's the point? What is the point in that? Where are you going to go? Nowhere. Like you say, spiral in or not spiral out. it's just yeah. But now, obviously, you've got that platform of truth, that solid base where you know. There's very few things in this reality, well, there's nothing really that you can be more of until now. Until now, you know the truth. Now you've got a platform that you can work from. And to have that is a liberating thing. It's well, that's
Isn't
not,
it?
you can't even. Yeah, oh bloody hell.
You finally have a rock and 2 feet to stand on.
Yes.
That's what this truth gives you. Legal name is fraud. You see the entire matrix just fall before you. It's beautiful. And there's that illusion of fear. You know, it's here you are standing at the poker table of life with a royal flush. Everyone has this that has a soul. And then they run up to you with I have a higher hand than you. Well, show me your hand. No. Put your hands behind your back, and then you drop your cards. It's like, what? Call the bluff. Where's the dealer? The dealer is creation itself. Call the bluff. Dealer takes care of it from there. In our house, the dealer always wins. Just like theirs.
Yes, and the dealer is also always the delayer.
Yep. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
T-Row. Dealer, T-Row. T-Row. Oh, yeah. It's too funny. It's too funny. Yeah, creation is my dealer, okay? Always deals the winning hand. Now, if you're going to play cards in, I don't know, Lost Wages, Las Vegas, go into one of the casinos. Go into any casino. Who wins? Well, the house. The dealer always wins. In their house of the setting sun, everybody walks in there to play loses. Oh, but hey, Kate, wait a minute. Somebody won $1 million on the slot machine. Yeah, and it only cost humanity $100 million for that to happen. Okay, so who's parasiting who here?
It's the only kind of magic thing that is not real magic. I remember when I used to when I did training for social work. One of my first jobs was to work with people that were addicted to gambling, and then you'd take them to the casino and show them how it was all rigged, but they'd still, go for the blinking lights on the, on the one-armed bandit. And anyway, it ended up. The clue was that you could repeat the house always wins until you're blue in the bloody face. Their magic think program is that tight that they can't hear you. And I think that's a lot of the time the same thing with people. Their magic think is that wound up tight to stay on course what they need to be true, that you're just hot wind to them. But I just keep blowing because in the end hot wind will irritate and they'll look up.
Yeah, humanity, the natural body humanity, legal namer, is addicted to gambling.
Yes.
Visualize someone with a legal name, the same way you would see someone that had a gambling addiction and stayed in the casino.
And it isn't even really gambling, because if the house always wins, where's the gamble?
That's why I'm going to lay out the whole set of cards here.
Yeah.
So envision, that's okay, it's good. We'll get there. We do have kindergarten students here too, right? All of us, we're all here. So here we go.
Yeah, take it to big steps.
Now here's the baby steps. So humanity, legal name, natural body, thingy, whatever, is the same, that plays in the Whore of Babylon commerce mark of the beast world, dead carbon, is the same, and they're addicted to it. It has the same addiction as someone who has a gambling problem that pours all of their wages and everything they've got in the hopes for that one big win, where they will be comfortable forever in worshiping the money and the worship of the idols. Okay, what happens to those people? Well, they set up gambling addiction clinics for them, don't they? or they end up killing themselves, or they end up they've already destroyed any family or whatever they've got. And that's exactly what humanity does in the spiritual body sense, collectively. And here's the thing, kids. You're gambling with your literal soul. Walk away from the table. Walk away while you still have life. That time's running out. Does that give you the visual? Does that work, guys? Yes? No? Kindergartenish? That work?
Well, if they don't get this, I won't know what will work.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny because the people I generally talk to that have been at the table for a while here, it's like, I would even think that it's hard for us to assume how simple it is in a very simplistic way. I think I'm saying it simply enough, literally enough. I'm telling you the literal, in the truth in the most literal way. Humanity loves being talked to literally. Hey, Bob, nice hat. Oh, thanks. You know, literally. Hey, Bob, legal name is fraud. It's killing your soul. Oh, really? Yes, really. True story. Same thing. Was that literal? Yeah. Was that a good enough literal to literal example of how I speak literally? 1 + 1 = 2. Literally. Legal name fraud equals soul death. Literally. Go deep for that. If you need motivation, just think of all the children you are guilty of murdering. All of the sins of all of humanity that you are taking upon yourself. What do you think you are? Jesus fucking Christ? That's an idol. That's what the church teaches. That some idol took all the sins upon itself. What do you think? You see, this is the thing. The Christians that do that actually think they're... What are you, Jesus fucking Christ with the legal name taking all of the sins of humanity upon you? While you still continue to commit sins and fraud and death and murder and drag yourself and all of your kin into the grave with you? It's a little selfish, don't you think? You know, just saying. Anyway, you guys in the mood for a tune?
Sure. Always.
Yeah, throw a little tune on. Anything particular or just?
Well, you know me. I like a bit of rock, but go with the energy.
All right. Let me see. Songs like Refuge. Well, let's do that.
Yeah.
Why not? Hey, look, it's 3 minutes and 13 seconds long. 31:13. Go figure. Here we go. Go Anagogic on this one.
Say what's on my mind, what I'm really thinking. You there, clouding up my senses. I can't build my fences strong enough to hide. It's what I feel inside. It's too much for a single man to bear. So find me somewhere I can run to. Any kind of refuge without you there. Sometimes when I'm feeling lonely, it's always when I'm only 1,000 miles away. Take me as you'll always find me. It's all my sleeves inside me. Who I am right now. It's what I feel inside. Too much for a single man to bear. So find me somewhere I can run to. Any kind of refuge without you there. So find me somewhere I can run to, any kind of refuge without you there. Find me somewhere I can run to, any kind of refuge without you there. Find me somewhere I can run to, any kind of refuge without you there. I need refuge without you there. Find me refuge without you there.
And there we go. I haven't played that one in a while, eh?
Awesome. You
Yeah,
know what went through my mind listening?
Yeah, me talking to legal namers that are yeah, I got it. Go ahead. What'd you get?
Oh, I had this thought that I created the universe to hide from me.
Yeah, that's the find me some sort of refuge away from the legal namer,
Voila.
demon worshipping. You know, that's
Yeah.
what's on my sleeves inside me. You know, heart on the sleeve. That's
Yeah.
what's inside. I am the thought of life itself. Yeah, give me some refuge, man.
Yep.
Well, the truth gives you that.
Yeah, definitely.
It lets you.
For me, the anagogic of what we're doing here is, of course, the legal name and getting the kids out and saving our souls. But if you look at it from a creative or an artist perspective or mind, shamanic, I came here, created the universe to hide from the real me. And now I've been everything I am not. I've entered the game, and I'm now at the end knowing who I am, and I no longer need to go on the wheel of fortune.
Yeah. You are the wheel of your tune. Pharaoh tune, right? You see, this is the thing. When you worship the false kings, you're worshiping the Pharaoh of the Luciferian world. The pharaohs, they call them. The heart of the spirit breath in the womb, Pharaoh, is you. You are the Pharaoh of your own pyramid, if you will. Fire within. Fire in the middle. You know. There's only one thing keeping humanity from setting foot on Earth. They've never set foot on Earth. Well, some of us have. Yeah, here we go. Giant, little step for Katie, giant leap for mankind, kind of thing, right? Hey, look, we discovered Earth. You've been walking on the paper world your whole life until you walked away and ripped through the rice paper. That's all it is. Legal matrix, paper matrix. Yep. I'd call it a fairly sizable web, wouldn't you? Maybe we should talk to the Hopi and see if we can help them sort out their own fucking prophecies. What do you think? Just saying. Yeah, and we lost our Facebook friend. Yeah, there's been no real activity here, guys, as far as putting your hands up. We got Pa here. I'm not sure what's going on with his phone, if he's trying to talk or if there's an issue or whatever. The mic's open on this end. That's all I can say. Hands up, guys. Come on. Hit one. We got... Oh, that's right,
Pulling
Bundy.
teeth, eh? It's like pulling teeth. For fuck's sake.
So I'll tell you what. I'll just stop doing shows then. I can do that easy.
You've done that one already.
Oh, yeah, but I can do it for permanent, too.
I'm sure.
Really? What more do I need to say?
It's a repeat of a repeat anyway. Just
the only thing that's going to keep me, the only thing that's going to keep me at this table is people with their stories of how they're getting the word out. Because, I mean, Bindi, myself, and so many others, we've done all the talking for a long time. And there are many of you that have been at this table and done a lot of talking. That company aside, you're doing the work anyway. Oh, you're doing the work. No, you don't worry about coming here. You've already spoken many times and you're really getting the shit done. I know, because I text and whatever with you. right? It's always the ones that have always come to the table that as soon as I say something like that, they're the ones that respond. Oh, you know, no. No, I'm talking about the ones that haven't been to the table, the ones that have stories to share, the ones that have taken from this table and had a victory. How about you bring it back? Otherwise, you're stealing from creation. Think of the children. Just saying. Yeah, we got Ferocity at the table here as well. I'll leave you ladies to it for a minute, and I will be right back. Bindi, you there?
Yeah.
Unmute.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
here. I'm just looking for the button.
Okay. And Ferocity's here as well. Pa, if you're there, come on in as you will. All the mics are open, okay?
Okay. Hello, table. Hello, Bindi. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. I want to share this about the legal name fraud. Here in my area on the planet, it's French, and I was sharing with someone in French about the legal name fraud, and I told the person to look up at le non légal arnaque fraude.wordpress.com to read about this matter. And I met her again a week later, and I've asked her if she took the time to read. And I just inquired about it, and she said it's hard to read. It's long. Well, gee, what else can you add to that? I mean, if you don't take the time to read for yourself and know what the matter is, it's pointless. Go do your things, and it's your soul which is on the line there.
Yeah, but you forgot to add the free toy with the Happy Meal, you see. They would have read it otherwise.
Okay, I should, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. But that's how that's programmed as well. People are so trained to first measure how long and how wide and how much effort something's going to cost them.
Yeah.
See what everything, what's it going to cost? How expensive? It's always in the negative as well. So yeah. So that's what I keep finding these simple jokes to compare to, like what are we doing? We're making a collection of toys that come free with the Happy Meal and keep eating shit. And when someone comes with a real genuine meal that is nutritious and sets your soul free, we're going to measure how many sentences there are. So this lady needs to give herself a bit more time. A good question to ask her is, how much are you worth?
Mm-hmm.
How much time are you worth? To read it to the end this time. Sometimes that works. Yeah, bring it very close to whoever it is you're with. See if you can find, because usually reading nowadays has been reduced to just the title or just the headlines or these small little sound bites and bits and bits, and it has to be entertainment, infotainment. So when you're really asking someone to actually focus on something and let it in and read it and take it in and put the effort in, that's you're asking that alone is outside their box.
Yeah, people are lazy to look things up and to dig just a little.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, fast thinking, fast food reading, and next meal, please.
Drive-through mentality. That's so. I'm going to share. I was driving across town and I saw a poster, a sign that said drive-through prayer meeting. They had phones set up in the parking lot and you drive through. I didn't catch the time. I'm going to go past it again and see what time, and I am going to go pray at the drive-thru with the Biff brochure that say, I love you. It's a contract, and once I hand it to them, yes, this is going to be a fun field trip.
Here, hey, beautiful. Let's go back to the Bible on that, okay? Shall we? I mean, seeing as we're talking about the good book, and it is if you know how to read it. It's a crazy, awesome book. It's full of shit if you read it the way the Christians do. But anyway.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let's just go to the verse just to verify biblically from biblical proportions. This is for a portion of the Bible, biblical proportions. All right, what Rory just said, as far as how the hell did you get on there? It shouldn't be there. Anyway, yeah, not interested in that. All right, come on, where are you? You know the one about you have received it. I read it earlier. Scrolling down. You guys have so much beautiful stuff. There it is. Yeah, there it was. Open that up. Remember, this is Revelations 3, verse 3. 3 upon itself. There's your 9. Here's the consciousness. Remember, therefore, how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast and repent. Right, that's once you see the truth, you stand your ground. I shall not yield, I stand to post, none shall pass. Okay? That's what that says. If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee as a thief in the night. So yeah, there's a verification for what a great idea to go and have a little prayer and let the Christians know, because here's the thing, once you do, they can't unhear it. Whether they hear it or not. Well, demons can't hear this, so don't worry about it. They're deaf. Okay? Thanks, Roy. Carry on. Awesome.
Just paying attention.
Yeah, I bet you've never had anyone ever prove that you're the Christ using the Bible. Told you you're the Christ, so are you, and you, and you. Or you're the legal name Antichrist, alternating current like. You got to go direct on this one. Not the way Dean Clifford does, though. He'll keep you speaking legal nonsense, and then you're doomed forever, that boy. Hurry up, Dean. Wake up if you can. If not, well, hey, nice knowing you. Sure enough fucking tell you. Because I did. No guilt there. I told you. Told you so. I have no... See, here's the thing. When you tell someone the truth, there is no guilt. You have removed the gilding from... You gelding. You have literally castrated the Lucifer from you.
Bingo.
So how the hell am I supposed to feel bad when I can look at you square in the eyes and know from the deepest truth of my heart? Shouldn't I fucking tell you? How many times did I tell you? And you still, you still go back to the beast. So there's no guilt here. I have no guilt. Can't help you. That's your job. You help yourself. Boy, does humanity love to help itself to your life force, eh? Fuck me. Oh, yeah.
Well, the drive-through mentality and this mentality of paying for truth and, read my book or watch this video series or, pay for this conference here. What the frick is up with this bullshit? It's so deep, that program of people. It just is sickening. Yeah.
I'll go back to the free man on the land days. And I will tell you that the former name had a rather high profile in the free man movement. True or false? True. Yeah, I was actually considered one of the Judge Bows. That must be a guru. Yeah? Okay? Yeah, they love their fucking titles and statuses and shit. Where was I going with this? This is a good one, too. Hang on, it's coming back. Reel it in. And back in those days, yeah, I remember charging people some money to do some work for them. I thought, hey, great, I got a new job killing the legal system. I was still in the matrix at that point, heavily in the matrix, thinking there was a legal remedy. And I was throwing things at court cases and you fucking name it, and just slam dunking it every time. I got away with words. I know how to speak at the legalese. I got to tell you, I don't know what it was about legalese, but it came to me like melted butter. I could look at it, and that's the songwriter thing, though, writing between the lines. So it was, I don't know what it was about the legalese thing that it really triggered this whole phonics, words meaning what you think they mean and completely the opposite, and blah blah blah, back and forth. And but there was that time, and then I remember that moment. What the fuck am I doing? You can't sell truth. And this ain't truth, so what the fuck am I doing? And that's when, I used to sell CDs when I was playing, help cover the cost of them and shit. But I had go ahead. I was going to say I had my opportunity to sell out, but I couldn't do that. Got enough music for it. Go ahead.
If creation wouldn't have intervened, you wouldn't be on the radio right now.
Oh, exactly. I had to make the choice for truth, to choose this timeline reality. Yes, so did you. So did the rest of us that made that choice.
Yeah, true.
Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. That's the thing about this. Go ahead. You want to take out some demons? Tell everybody. Fucking bunch of demons out there. They're usually the ones that get in your face right away. The runners. The system, the cops, the lawyers, the judges, they run like the fuck. They run like demons. Mind you, there have been a few, haven't there? Yes, there have. There's always a few. See the truth of it. Are they not as welcome as everyone? Yes, absolutely. Like I said, I don't care what your role in this life was, as long as you step into the truth, because you absolve yourself of your own sins, not me. The truth is the only thing that can do that for you. Not me. Are you kidding? What do you think I am? Jesus fucking Christ or something? No. Jesus is Jesus. That, Kate is Kate. Point of view. I'll do my own saving of myself, thanks. Don't need any help with that. I just have to walk in the truth. And that is the truth. Pain in the ass some days, isn't it? It's a pain in the ass most days when you're trying to get it out. But guys, look where we are now. You're not finding people more responsive? Yeah? Oh, yeah. Humanity's waking. The timelines are shifting quick here. This clock is running out fast.
If we are still here in the good summertime, I intend to print on my balcony Google non legal arnaque fraude because I have a busy corner here with traffic, a lot of traffic.
I love it.
Just grab a sheet of cardboard and throw it up on a telephone pole.
Just
say it. Just
well,
go write it. Hey, go write it on people's windshields in the snow. Lose the name. Legal name fraud. I don't care. Tell you what, here's a good one. Take and don't worry, they'll get pissed off, but you're trying to save their life, so no guilt here. Watch. You know the Avery stickers, the sheets of 10. They're about 1.5 inches by 2 inches. You can print it or you can handwrite it. Lose the name, legal name fraud, and all the rest of it. Just take a walk through a Walmart shopping mall or parking lot and just slap them right in the middle of the fucking windshield. They're going to have to scrape it off. But at least they know. No harm there. They'll either get really pissed off, and I'll tell you, they will be really pissed off, and guess who's going to be looking at losethenamefucking.com real quick? They will. And then they'll tune into this, and then hopefully They'll find their own way home. Yeah, windshield wiper ain't going to take that off. Throw it in the side window, throw it in bus shelters. I don't give a shit. You know, they want to call us. They want to call us paper terrorists. You're the fucking paper terrorist. We're just using your paper to terrorize you. It's yours. You don't mind if we wake up humanity, right? Of course you do, but that's not my concern. I'm my concern. My reality is my concern. Your reality is yours. Mine is mine. We just happen to agree on a better reality here, that's all. You guys have had enough of the baby murders, right?
Enough.
Yeah, the child rapes and the wars and the death and the poisons and the greed and the filth and the lust and all of the disgusting things that people call normal humanity. You've had enough too, right? Yeah, me too.
What I hate, Kate, I was at a restaurant having a coffee, and I took the journal, the paper, and I read this article about a pedophile that was caught and having 20,000 pictures of whatever, and they call him a presumed pedophile. How can you be presumed pedophile when you have 20,000 pictures of kids and stuff and be called
Well, okay, let's get out of the literal and I'll show you the anagogic proof and the truth of presumed. It's not an assumption at all. Pre meaning before, sumed from consumed, to be eaten. So they're before eaten. You see, here's the thing about this is what has got humanity deluded into this going to have a trial thing. Because the truth is, when a crime is committed, there's no court on this planet that can say otherwise. To do so would be defying the truth of creation itself. The crime happened, it exists. I don't care about presumed, assumed, or whatever. When an evil is done, the one that does it knows it and has already done it. Whether they fess up to it and stop doing it, well, that's where you're going to separate the saints from the demons, right there. So this literal reality here, give you another example of your typical let's go Vietnam War protest. You know, you got all these people at the airports with their signs, baby killers and murderers and all the rest of it, and that's a bunch of legal namers stand there that have been that are made that war fucking possible.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about hypocrites? I'll tell you, if you want to have a quote protest, let's see who has for the balls. We got balls. If you want to walk around, get a nice big gathering of people that know what's going on here with the legal name fraud, and start making some placards, stop legal name fraud, and get a couple of thousand of you together doing that. And you can do you can do that anywhere. You can hang out in a park. You can hang. What are you protesting? Legal name fraud. What building? All of them. What person? All of you? You're all baby killers. Legal name baby killers. Legal name fraud pedophiles. Legal name fraud whore and warmongers. There's your protest. That's the one that protests to the heavens itself. No subjective at all. That is the objective and only the objective. Gets pretty clear cut. You see the wall now? You see where we all are? There's no further than this in the physical plane. This is why things are unveiling so quickly. This is how I know the clock is out. I will come as a thief in the night, I believe was the quote. Something to that effect. Yeah. Careful who steals your soul. That's a double-edged sword.
By
kids.
their actions, they are known. Their thought intent. The thought intent.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You're toast.
Judge, jury, executioner, right in your own head. Your own heart, your own choice. You don't need trial for that. You put yourself on trial every thought you have. How's your trial going? That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, you don't get a trial run at life. You get one shot. It's up to you if you want immortality and to bring all of the benevolent ancestry with you and all of those in your cast of the web, or the net. Remember, cast your nets to the right? That's you pulling all the benevolent home with you. You see, it's a far different, far different world and purpose of intent as to why my family was ripped apart. I'll give you an example. How many people have you talked to that, well, I haven't got my children with me because the system has them and fully in the system stuff. Here's the anagogic mirror. The reason why my children and Sue aren't with me is because the system drove the fucking wedge between us. No paperwork. Just terror. Just absolute fucking terror. Big difference. You see, my children and Sue have the choice. Have the choice to say, hi, how's it going? Hi, hey, guys, good to see you. Yeah, that's the kind of greeting they'll get. Fuck, I don't care. Just trying to show you the truth. So it's their choice, you see. Not mine. I don't have a choice. I'm good. But put that in the mirror of someone that's fighting for a child. What direction is that going? Oh, you're looking to consume, and that's my property. I get it. I do get it. Don't think I don't. Been there. Boy, have I been there. See the mirror of this. Look at the direction of the flow. Of course I want my girls and Sue around me, and yes, absolutely. But that will be their choice, not mine. When you lose the legal name, you worried about children and stuff, guys, that are whatever, you use the legal name, you start calling the shots. End of story. Nothing short of miracle starts happening right then, right there. You'll see the craziest fun shit, and you won't believe it. But it's true. And you won't know it until you know who you are. And if you still think, even remotely think, you are a legal name. Here's how the legal name test within self. Does a piece of paper still scare you?
No.
I'm not talking about a bill or typical getting on with your life stuff. I'm talking something in form of a threat or anything like that.
No.
No, because it's powerless.
Why?
You've cut the dick off Lucifer. Because there's only one hoop a cop, a bailiff, a court, judge, or anybody can jump through, and that's the legal name hoop, and you got to be the one to hold the hoop up. Well, Hooper, your Cooper's been barreled. No paper to jump through here. Stops them dead in their tracks. Literally. Does anyone recall a certain on-air show of Kate stopping 3 cops dead in their tracks? Does anyone recall that?
Yeah, it just popped up in my YouTube what to watch list today. It's fantastic.
There you go. Someone's typing. Mute out, please. I love that you're typing. Just mute out. So, because I'm not going to mute you on this end. Mute on your end, so we're not hearing the hammer of the keyboard. But it is nice to know you're typing and getting the word out, isn't it? Yeah, that's about as much shit as you're going to get in here for doing that. Are you getting the word? Look at, oh, be noisy. Who cares? Shut up, Kate. Okay. Oh, my God. Talk about a self-corrector, eh? Excuse me a second, guys, while I shut myself up.
Come on.
It's true, though. Look at it. Wait, tapping. Hey, wait, what are you... Yeah, you heard it. Yeah. That's my normal mode of self-correct. Every thought goes through that process with me. Every single thought I have goes through that. Hell of a filter, isn't it?
The best one.
I used to own a T-shirt with on the front it said mute, on the back it said deaf, and depending on where I was and who wanted something from me, I would turn whichever word was convenient.
Yeah.
If I didn't want to hear them, I'd go deaf. Now, if I didn't feel like talking, I'd turn mute.
Oh, here, for all the legal namers that still have piece of paper. Okay, here. Do you want to know a neat and true trick to play with them? This is fucking hilarious. It's one of my favorite tricks to show people. If you're still playing in that world and you want to test it for, I am not going to do it until I have proved. Oh yeah, okay, I get it. Sat saying it's devoid of action, right? I'm just showing the mirror of the teacher because, God, that fucking guy was loving that shit. But anyway, here's a neat trick you can do, and it works because it's true. You see, when you are sent a piece of paper, it has 4 corners on it, true or false? So what that piece of paper in its square form is saying is that it is already 4-cornered. Look up 4-cornered. Here, let me. Do I have? That's probably it. Put it away. I did. Anyway, look up the 4-cornered rule. 4-corner rule. Google it. What the 4-corner rule is this: is once a document has been 4-cornered, nothing can be added to or taken away from. But you're a creative little soul, just like me, yes? I thought so. Can you pick up the Mark of the Beast tool? Pen? Well, here's what you do. Put a little initialing squiggle in each of the corners. Let's give you an example. You are demanded to appear. Here's what you do. Oh, look, it's not 4-cornered. Well, it is, but it isn't. But you're not going to corner me with 4 corners. You think you're going to get away with something with me? You think you can pull the wool over this girl's eyes? Fuck you. Watch. I'll show you how to pull the wool back over the wolf's eyes on this one. This is for those caught in the I'm not sure what to do moment, okay? You want to destroy any piece of their paper. It's so easy. Done this for a long time. Showed people this. Works every time, by the way. Because here's what you do. You are demanded to appear. You put in not with a little V. Creation. You are not demanded to appear. And then you put a little mark in each of the 4 corners to 4-corner it, and then turn it over and do the same, so nothing can be added to or taken away from that paper, and send it back. That stops the courts dead. Dead. But you better know at least a little bit about who you are first. The research, the homework, UPU, UCC, you name it, I've been there. It's all bullshit. Learned a lot of their tricks. But the tricks only work for those that want to play tricks in the matrix, pay tricks. I'd rather be the new tricks, the strong force and the weak force, that which rips it apart and puts it together. I am the expansion, not the contraction. I'm done with that. Time to expand. What you're doing in the most spiritual sense is you are 4-cornering that document that no one can take to. It's your literal Bible. Everything is a duality field of creation. Every piece of paper is a Bible. That's why they use Black's Law as the Bible. Every piece of paper in their false world is the Bible, duality field. Let no man add to or take away from the book of life. Every page is a book of death, page of death. So put a little life into it. Just like a Kleenex. Put a little boogie in it. Boo. G. Hex. Boo. Hex consciousness. Boogie. Works a treat. Fucks them right up because they can't touch it. Not only that, you've sealed it with your carbon DNA finger touching. So it's not only a signed document, it's fucking sealed. Don't be putting any names on it. Yeah, they want to play the legal name. Hey, you're going to appear here. Well, I'll play the legal name of no, this legal name isn't. And you're literally playing them against themselves at that point. That's what I learned to do: play them against themselves until they don't play anymore. It took one last run. I needed to get something on the air to talk about it, obviously, because that night my whole universe, my whole reality, everything in the quote physical sense, unquote, that I quote owned, unquote, which is whatever it is. Whatever the stuff, everything that was still in my reality, all that was left was with me that night. Every word I'd ever uttered was on the line, and everything I ever had left, including my own freedom, was on the line that night. That was the all-in moment. That was the spiritual birth in the fountain of life, the divine feminine bell fountain, where I came in the starving divine feminine bell fast. Well, she ain't starving anymore. Got a job to do. No, it was. Here's another thing too. There was again, be very mindful, be very impeccable with everything that comes out of your face. You know, that's one of the reasons why when Bird shows up, I know Bird, we can do the Bird dance, he and I. Because he knows at the end of it, we're both going to have a beer. And that we're going to expose something for humanity. Both phoenixes, you know. And it's about being impeccable in every thought. Think about every word before you say it. That's why. You can always tell someone that is thinking about every word they're going to say because they go fractal. That's being aware of the thought as it comes in, not just thinking and throwing it out blindly like literal legal name monkeys do. They're trapped in the literal box. They're bouncing off the fucking four corners of the box. The show was aptly named Outside the Box, wasn't it? And there's Sue, she was the one that came up with it. Said, hey, how about outside the box? Yeah, fuck, that's perfect, yeah, because my thinking's way outside the box. It was an expression we used fairly regular. Got to get a little outside the box on that one. Carpentry, you know, a lot of times you had to get outside the box to try to figure out problems, right? That's when you get outside the box, that's your thought, conceptual form, that is your life. That is you. What the fuck else do you think you are? You see? Meat stick? No, that's what you're walking around in. Legal name? Well, that's the shovel that's digging your grave. Just keep digging. I've had this paper cutout doll. I've been my whole life. I'm always yeah, you'll be out of breath before the paper doll will be. But don't worry, there'll be another paper doll for your kid you registered. They'll be breathing life into, and look at you handy little anchor. Making damn sure you're going to pull them into the grave because you fucking sold the body and the name to the crown. Care about the soul? The child? The soul of the child? Yeah. Start walking the other direction. I'll even be nice. Please? Please? That's all. You know, I love these people that post. Well, you know, you don't have to be so descriptive, and you really put this, putting videos of legal name, harming animals and legal name zoos and all these things, right? No, I'll tell you, legal namer, fucking whine and mopers. What we're doing, we try to tell you nice. We tried to tell you nice. It had to get to the point where I have to put it right in your face. Children's faces blown apart for you to fucking get it. We have to put it in your face. We told you nice, but you didn't get it, you see. You just didn't get it. Okay, so if you didn't get it when we're telling you nice, we're really going to fucking put it in your face. And maybe, just maybe there might be enough fucking guilt in your heart to allow that to happen that might make you think about acting in truth. Or just get in the car and drive the bank robbers to the bank, and they're going to make a withdrawal and murder people, and you get put. There is the cops waiting. You're surrounded. But I thought they were just going to the bank for a withdrawal. Well, no, I've already told you. Legal name is fraud. From this point on, you are always going to be the getaway car driver until you decide to get out of the car. Because here's the thing. 4 people in a car, you're the getaway driver. 3 of them go in, rob the bank, and murder everybody and come out. You go down the street, get corralled. I'm being literal to show this subjective. What are you going to get charged with? Legal namer. Failing to indicate? No, you're going to get charged with every motherfucking crime of everybody in that car with you. If you're in the legal name car, you're in the same car as the rest of humanity. And you're all guilty as charged of all crimes. This is what I mean about you take on the sins of the world. What do you think you are? Jesus Christ fucking superstar? Idol? You worship yourself that much? Legal name is the idol worshiper of idol worshippers in the most literal sense. Can't make it clearer than that. Anyway, what do we got? About a dozen minutes here? Take her away. Have fun. Having my coffee here. Anybody? Man. I think that mute thing has got a... There we go. I hear sound. Yay! Somebody's there.
Yeah, I'm here. The other night, when Paul was there, and I've looked up the legal name of this physical being on Google and found 28 pages of this legal name, I was stunned. Yeah,
legal name fraud. Yeah, we didn't bring that trinity out that long ago, did we? See how fast truth gets out? This is how you're going to be able to see it. Well, you could Google Kate of Gaia, but that's kind of, you would separate yourself from that. But seeing as you're part of what we're doing here and the objective of exposing legal name fraud, you can look at legal name fraud and go, yeah, I have something to do with that. So this is our way of showing each other how much, we all have something to do with that. So let's have a look. Legal name fraud, Google, because this is us, collectively. This is how Google Kate of Gaia, fine, that will separate you from the truth. In that it's synonymous with truth, it still has a personification to it. Legal name fraud is the objective. Okay? And what do we got? 262 million results, 0.39 seconds. And that's in the span of maybe, a little over 2 months? 262 million hits. And you tell me you can't change the world? 2 months ago, you could have Googled legal name fraud. You'd be lucky to find one. And look right at the top of the page. Fraud Recovery Lawyers, investigationcounsel.com. Perfect contact. Have you been a victim of fraud? There you go. Let's tell them. Yes, legal name fraud. Can you help? They asked the question. They say they can help. Guess the whole law firm, Investigation Counsel. Oh, let me see. What is it? PC. Yeah. Penis. Oh, look, it's in Toronto even. How about that? In their corporate. So there you go. They even have an admin at investigationcounsel.com. I should put together a little email saying, listen, I've been defrauded using the legal name. Can you help? Like you want to see the vampires come out with their fangs and their tongues on that one. Yeah, the Crown defrauded humanity with the legal name fraud. Do you guys see how clear this is? The contract has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you except if you agree with it. Somehow you think it's you. That contract was between your mom, your dad, and they're being deceived. Null and void, nunc pro tunc. Now for then, tunc pro nunc, then for now. There is not one court on this planet, not one cop on this planet, not one bailiff, not one soldier, not one fucking pope, queen, or otherwise that claims to be a title, thing, name, or something or such that can touch you. They don't live on Earth. They live in a box called the planet of City of London State. They are as dead as a fucking nail. You gonna jump from your own shadow? Because that's all the system is. It's a shadow. Take your feet off the paper world. Mom and Dad even went as far, a lot of Mom and Dads went as far as to make sure your footprint got put on the fucking paper planet. That's the power of the seal of the contract. Mom and Dad convince you to be it. I'm saying, Mom and Dad, thanks for the heads up on the headstone. You didn't have to go that far to tell me what not to do. I know it's your contract, and it stays in the fucking grave with you as I pull the benevolent part of you out. Bury it. Let the dead bury the dead. That contract is as buried as they are. Anyone has any questions about it, you're going to have to talk to them. I'm pretty sure the registrar that fucking deceived them with the Book of the Dead Anubis registrar book, likely dead too, don't you think? I mean, hey, I am 50. Shit, the typical life expectancy of a meat stick is around 70 years. I'm sure the registrar is older than 20. You know, what are you going to do? Push paper around all day, clerk? Or are you going to get on with your life? Because you're just a court's clerk at this point. The contract has nothing to do with you. It will if you think it does. It will be everything if you think it does. That is a legal fact. Age of majority, 18. Reinforce the contract. Now that you're an adult, my girls will never hit the age of majority. That contract's broken. I know the fraud. The fraud revealed is null and void, nunc pro tunc. Hey, look, Mom, no paperwork either. No, it's a spiritual game I play. I move fucking mountains by being one. Yeah, the world quakes around me. Know a lot of others that quakes around too. Yeah, Quakers? No, they're more like Quackers. We're the Quakers. There's those ducks again, eh? The canards. Oh, man. I think D. Washimoto's going to have a field day with this one tonight. Yes, D, I'm trying to bring some more technical things in because that's an easier language, I guess. Songwriter, storyteller, it's technical. I can read through it. It's technical, just I get it. I do get it. I just wish I could do more. It's pretty sad, eh? Not a day goes by I don't wish I could do more. Well, we'll do what we can, right? We'll do our best?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's all we can do. Just do your best. You know, I don't care if it's 1 click or 1 million in a day. Just do your best. And if that is your best, and truthfully that is your best, good. Only you'll know. And for those that are doing their best and beyond their best, thank you so much. I know you. I see you. You'll be checking ID with the rest of us. You better not have any. Whew. Bad for us. Okay, what do we do with people that demons that show up with a legal name in their forehead and in their hand at the gates of heaven? What do we do with them people? Oh, you can't get in here with ID. You're looking for the FEMA camp. Off you go. Huh? No. ID, legal name thing. No, you go to the death camps. You know, there's the Life of Brian Monty Python moment. No, just kidding. Okay, cross is out to the left. Third cross, pick a cross, just one. Okay, that's humanity. That's a legal name, humanity. And there it is. There's what's his name? In the Life of Brian scene, playing the prankster. Always look on, Mr. Happy on the cross, right? The one that says, it's been a mistake. I'm not supposed to be in this lineup, and he's bullshitting the guard, right? And the guard says, "Oh, okay, well then you're free to go." "Oh, I was just kidding. I'm crucified." I'm a legal name. Yeah, that's the I'm a legal name moment. Even when you know better, grab your cross, motherfucker.
Yeah, they'll come to a cross in their life, and that cross will be literal.
Yeah, the cross to bear is the life you bear, life itself. Bear your life to all. Not death. Come out of her, my children, is the quote.
Yeah.
Come out of